Would you like to go on a matchmaking session with someone?
Huh?
My daughter is 24 years old, but you're around the same age too, right?
What? I see.
I don't know if I'm gonna convince you, but my daughter is pretty good too. I think that if I were a man, I would love to marry her.
Shinpei Kusaka. I'm 25 and single. I'm also extremely confused right now.
She loves to cook and is seriously good. She's got amazing, incredible food waiting for you. Sounds like an enticing wife to have, right?
I mean...
I asked if she'd come to my company, but she said she wants to try surviving on her own without her mom's help. Ooh, she's even got the strength to try to do things on her own.
I see. The CEO really does love her kid quite a bit, is what I heard from the grapevine, but by the sound of it, the rumors weren't that far off. But I guess that her daughter might actually be a decent person, you know? At the very least, I'm sure that she's gotta be pretty.
Oh, and one more thing. She actually went to the same college as you.
I see.
She majored in English and went to do some volunteer work overseas when she was in college.
Huh?
She was actually part of some volunteer clubs, too.
I'm sorry to cut you off.
Yes, what is it?
Would it be alright if I asked you what your daughter's name is?
Her name? It's Kotone. Kotone Koiwai.
Oh, you've gotta be kidding me.
Do you know her or something?
I'm not sure. Do you have a photo of her by chance?
Hang on a second. I used to have her as my wallpaper, but she told me to stop because she was embarrassed.
I see. Just hearing her name, I'm like 90% sure it's her, but I'm not gonna believe it till I see the photo.
Here, this is her.
Oh! It's Kotone. I hadn't seen my ex in 5 years, and she was still just as beautiful as I remember.
What do you think?
I think I've been in the same lecture as her when we were in college.
Oh, really? Well, I guess it's destiny, isn't it? Well, whatever the case, what do you say? Do you want to see her?
I don't know if your daughter is gonna be okay with a guy like me.
I think that you're worthy of her, so I'm offering the session. How about you be more confident, huh?
I'm not just being humble right now, it's just awkward for me to see my ex-girlfriend that I dumped. But still, the person that's asking me to see her is the CEO. Asumi Koiwai is known in our industry as one of the most elite business owners. Would this be paying you back for what I owe you?
Oh, don't worry about it. I just want to know what you think.
I started my own game development company right after I graduated college with one of my classmates. Business was at an immediate standstill. If I wasn't picked up by the CEO's company, then I might have never made it in the gaming business. If Kotone says it's okay, then...
Right! They say strike while the iron is hot. I'd like to try to schedule something.
I'm so sorry, ma'am. I think that your daughter is going to say no to me, even if I don't say no. There's no reason that she would ever go on a matchmaking session with me.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm?
I think you know this, but if you mess with my daughter in the wrong way at all, you're done. Gone. Fired or worse. I'm just joking. Sorry, I'm a different kind of person when it comes to my daughter.
It's way too late to be talking about not doing her wrong, though. The day of the matchmaking. Heh. Wait, why's she here? I knew for sure that she would have said no to this whole thing, but why did she agree to come out here like this? Wait a second. Maybe there was some kind of mistake and she's actually someone with the same first and last name and looks just like her?
Thank you so much for today.
Yeah, no, that's not it. The way she's being stern but reserved. It's the Kotone I know for sure. It's been a minute.
Yes, it has, hasn't it?
Uh...
What is it? You seem to be acting quite a bit uncomfortable.
Oh,
I'm sure you're probably just so frickin' surprised with how beautiful Kotone is, right? Isn't that right, Kusaka? That's what it is, right?
Yes, ma'am, that's totally what it is.
Really?
Yes, it is. Guys, don't corner me, it's terrifying.
Oh, sorry about that. I just kind of lose myself from time to time when it comes to my daughter. But she is a very beautiful girl, right? Right?
Yes, very beautiful. She's so incredibly beautiful.
Right! Alright, let's go into the restaurant, huh?
Okay, ma'am. If she finds out the truth, this seriously isn't going to end well for me. I think I'm actually going to be fired. 3 years since we've seen each other. The way we broke up isn't remotely anything close to amicable. However, she didn't turn down this session, so maybe she was just going to let the past go. Apparently I was wrong about that. It's clear that she's looking at me and is upset with something. Hey.
What?
Why did you actually come to this thing? I really figured that you'd just say no.
Well, why did you come here? You knew that I was the person you'd be seeing and you didn't say no, right?
I mean, yeah, but...
Then that's all that matters. Leave it at that.
Huh?
What? Do you still have something you're unsatisfied with?
Not at all, ma'am.
Hey! What are you guys talking about all quietly over there? If you're really gonna delve into the small talk, you do it after we all go into the restaurant, huh? You heard her. Let's go.
Yeah,
Hmm?
Just so you know, I really was pretty freaking surprised
About what?
that you were so beautiful, huh?
Don't be such an idiot. So, how did the two of you come to meet each other anyway?
We started the session and immediately she just stepped on a landmine. This isn't good. Not okay. She's my ex-girlfriend. We broke up pretty horribly. We're both pretty awkwarded out right now. Yeah, that'll be the end of me for sure. At this point, I shouldn't have expected Kotone to say no. I should have just told the CEO directly that I couldn't accept this offer. And at least the CEO might have a slightly bad taste, but it wouldn't have been this much of a fatal wound.
What do you mean? We're just regular old friends.
Kotone. I guess she's trying to cover for me to make sure I don't say anything that might dig my hole deeper.
He's always just been so interested in game development. I just kind of quietly watched it the whole time.
I think I remember that kind of thing.
I see. I think that Kusaka can be like that sometimes. He's definitely the type to really dig his teeth into the project first, and once he starts, he doesn't see anything around him. Or people that are right next to him.
Ugh. But she still sneaks a jab or two into me, huh?
But I was kind of jealous of that kind of skill he had. That drive.
Huh?
Oh really, Kotone? If you want to try your hand at game development, you should have just told me. Or if you just ask for the budget, then I'll make sure you have whatever you need.
Weren't you talking about dropping costs down some more during a conference a little while ago?
Unlimited love for your child and unlimited funding for your child's interests.
How terrifying. I had always known that Kotone was from a rich family and kind of a princess-esque girl, but I see. I know what's going on now. If she was raised by this mother, then I'm sure that she probably had everything that she wanted in life.
It's not that I want you to fund me or anything. Oh, really? But you should want more money, right? More is better when it comes to money. Yes, but I don't want you to just throw the money out like that. It's not nice. You heard her.
Oh, come on, you can't just throw that on to me. I can't take either side on this one.
But I see you haven't changed at all, have you, Shinpei?
Huh? Oh.
Wait, were you two close enough to call each other by your first names like that?
Whoa! That was an unintended trap. Totally a landmine.
Who cares? We're friends. It's normal to call each other by your names. Oh, really?
Yeah, I guess. Thank God. I don't know why Kotone is covering for me like this, but whatever the case, the fact that she's covering for me makes me feel safe.
Oh, speaking of hobbies, you've had something you're really interested in since 3 or 4 years ago, right? What was it? Illus? We don't need to talk about that. Oh, come on. It's a matchmaking session, so you two should be exchanging what you two are interested in right now. I said it's fine. I don't want you to bring it up right now. Right. Okay. I'll tell him directly later. By myself.
Huh? Something she's interested in? 3 to 4 years ago? I think that was when we were dating or right after we broke up. Was there something that she was interested in at the time?
I'm gonna go to the bathroom for a second.
Okay. I'm sorry, ma'am. Would it be all right if I go to the bathroom as well?
Huh? Yeah, of course. Go for it.
Thank you. Excuse me. Kotone!
What? Why did you follow me all this way?
Well, you didn't tell the CEO. You didn't tell your mom that we were dating when we were in college.
You looked like you didn't want me to tell her, so...
Ah, right.
Sounds like I was spot on. I mean, I guess I could kind of understand that the matchmaking partner you were meant to see being your ex isn't exactly something you want your boss to know. But anyway, there's actually something that I want to show you.
But man, honestly, you really helped me out. The CEO really put the nail in the coffin, too.
Huh?
You know how she kind of really loves you, Kotone. She even told me that she would fire me if I ever upset you somehow, so...
Oh.
I mean, I know that she's just half joking, but I feel like she would have murdered me if she'd found out that we had been dating before.
So then you just accepted this whole thing because my mom said so?
I'm sorry. To be honest, I thought that you would reject the whole meeting to begin with. I figured that you wouldn't want to go to a matchmaking session with your ex-boyfriend that you broke up with a long time ago.
Oh.
At the time, I kept my mouth shut because I wanted to protect myself, and I just accepted the offer there. I know that I didn't do the right thing there, so I really do feel guilty for that.
I see.
So, I was really surprised, you know, the fact that you showed up to the matchmaking, because when we were dating, I didn't do anything that was worthy of being called a boyfriend, you know?
I'm going home.
Huh?
This whole thing is over. Called off. That's exactly what you wanted, right?
Wait, hang on just a second. Why are you...
It's fine. I'll make sure to say something like I don't feel very good or something so that I don't get in your hair. Don't worry.
Kotone!
Goodbye.
Why? Huh.
I'm sorry that Kotane just said that she was going to be leaving all of a sudden like that.
It's okay.
She said something about how she felt sick or something, but I wonder what that was about. She didn't seem like she felt sick at all. Wait a second. Did you say something to my daughter before you two came back from the bathroom or something? Oh, just kidding. I know that you're not that kind of person, Kusaka. I think that I'm a pretty good judge of character.
You're right.
Huh?
I'm the one that upset her to the point where she left.
Kusaka?
I'm really sorry, ma'am. I should have just been honest with you and been open about this whole thing sooner. I was dating Kotone-san up until 3 years ago or so. Afterwards, I told her everything from the beginning till the end. I will never be able to wipe away the fact that I lied to the CEO once before. I also can't ignore the fact that I was horrible towards Kotone as well. Telling her might make her treat me differently from now on, distant and cold, but I don't want to keep trying to protect myself at the cost of everyone else.
I see.
I'm really sorry to have done something that betrayed your trust, ma'am.
It's okay, I understand. My daughter was also keeping it from me too. I'm sure that you two probably had your reasons that you couldn't speak up.
But I mean, I hurt your daughter, the one and only thing you love more than anything.
Oh, about that. That girl seemed to be quite happy when she heard about the matchmaking this time around, you know? I mean, genuinely happy from the bottom of her heart.
Huh?
She kind of froze up and was acting all funny afterwards, so I wasn't really sure what to think, but I see. If you guys were dating before and you broke up, then I guess it all kind of makes sense now.
She seemed happy?
Yeah, she seemed very happy. One of the happiest I've ever seen her recently.
Well, why did you come here? You knew that I was the person you'd be seeing and you didn't say no, right? What did she mean by that? If the CEO's claim of how she was happy, then she honestly came here to come see me because she wanted to? Why, though? I wasn't a good boyfriend at all when we were dating.
Shinpei, you're making games again?
Yeah. Sorry, I know I'm not able to take you out anywhere or anything.
It's fine. You're in the middle of something good, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna focus a little bit, so can you leave me alone a little bit?
Yeah. Are you okay with me sitting here and watching?
Yeah, if you stay quiet.
Okay.
I just quietly continued to work on my games and didn't mess with her at all. Because of that, I continued to put pressure on her.
Shinpei, are you okay? You look really sick.
Yeah, I'm a little bit sleep deprived. I don't have much time till the next contest. I have to make sure to stay awake and just finish it at all costs.
Did you want me to help you out with something too?
Kotone?
There might be something that I could help you out with too. You know, you said it's difficult to come up with illustrations, right? So if you wanted to, I could...
No, I'm good.
Oh.
I can't be putting that kind of pressure on you over something that's got nothing to do with you. I'm sorry I can't really spend any time with you.
I see.
Huh? You don't really have to date me and stay with me, you know.
Huh?
I mean, you used to go out so much more often before we were dating. You can do anything you wanted, if you wanted to, right? If she wasn't dating me, then she could have gone literally anywhere. That fact was compounded by the fact that I knew she had a rich background, so she wasn't financially restrained. Normally, she should be going to fancy restaurants and vacations, is what I would start thinking to myself from time to time. It was right around then that we really started to feel a gap between us. As a result, we ended up breaking up. But then Why is it that she was excited to see me for this matchmaking session?
Hey, Kusaka.
Oh, hello, ma'am.
How are things going? Has Kotone reached out to you since then?
No, not at the moment.
I see. And how are things going with work?
Well, I'm kind of at a standstill there, too. I haven't been able to come up with anything that really stands out to me.
You really are picky when it comes to your designs. You should think a little bit more about how the people you're working with feel, having to redesign every time.
What are you talking about? You're also really picky, ma'am.
Oh, that's right. There's actually something I wanted to show you.
Hmm?
Ta-da! What do you think? How does this illustration look to you?
It's really good. Who drew this?
You're gonna be surprised. It's my lovely daughter. You know how I kind of brought it up real quick the other day about the hobby that Kotone is interested in recently? I remembered that she posted stuff on her social media accounts, so I googled it. I was really surprised because she'd improved quite a bit in the short amount of time that I didn't look. She really is something else.
Saying that you want Kotone to handle the design for this project?
Oh no, I think that work is a little different. There are deadlines to be met too. She's having fun with her hobby, so I don't want her to be thrown into that kind of obligation. Oh, but I mean, if she was interested in making a game using her illustrations, I would more than gladly pay out of pocket to make it happen.
Ma'am?
Hmm?
You said that she started getting into this hobby about 3 to 4 years ago, right?
Yeah, I think so. That's right around the time that she started her part-time job. She said she needed equipment to start drawing or something, so... if she'd just told me, then I could have prepared the best equipment for her to use. I don't know why she went to a part-time job for money.
I see.
Huh?
Now it all makes sense. Ma'am?
What is it?
Is it okay if I make one selfish request?
I'm so sorry, Kotone. Kusaka won't budge on this. Oh, you want some cocoa or something? I've got coffee too.
Mom, I'm sorry for this, but please just be quiet for a little bit.
By the way, there's tea right over. Shut up. Okay.
Phew, scary.
All right, I'm going back to the office. Hey, Kusaka.
Huh?
If you do something horrible to my daughter, you're fired.
I know that, ma'am.
All right, then I guess I leave the rest to you.
Yes, ma'am.
So, what did you want from me? I hope you had a good reason to call me up out of the blue like this.
Well, here, take a look.
Huh?
So this is the first illustration you ever submitted on social media, huh? I'm not very good at illustrations or anything, so it may not mean much coming from me, but I think you're very good.
Hey! Give me that tablet right now!
And this was a post from about a year after your first upload. You've really improved quite quickly. I can tell that you really drew every single day.
Please stop! It's not good for my heart to show my old illustrations to someone I know!
It's too late. I've already looked at all of them from start to finish. You're really something else. You didn't slow down at all. You just continued to upload, and you're constantly improving, too.
What are you trying to say?
I want you to help me out.
Huh?
I want to ask for your help, Kotone.
Huh?
Will you make a game with me? I should have said this 3 years ago, to be honest, but...
It's fine. I'm sure that back then I wouldn't have had the skills to be able to actually help you out. Doing that would have just been a drag on you.
That's not true.
That's why I was so excited. I wanted to see you again and show you how I've improved, and this time I wanted to get your approval to make sure that I'm worthy of your games. But I didn't realize that you only came because of my mom. Can you really blame me for being upset?
It wasn't like I didn't want to go. I just didn't want to cause any problems with you is all. But I guess that I was wrong about that to begin with, huh? I was wrong now and I was wrong back then, 3 years ago. Kotone, who had grown up without any kind of struggle with her mom who loved her to death. I'm sure that she could have done anything in the world if she wanted. She could have just blown past everything in between and got straight to results. That's why she...
But I was kind of jealous of that kind of skill that he had. That drive.
That's why she was attracted to some loser like me. But still, I was so surprised. I didn't realize that you had feelings for me for that long after we broke up.
Of course I did. I wanted to be someone like you, so I started dating you.
Huh?
I wanted to be the kind of person that just really dives into whatever they're working on at the time.